Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another update on the Wilsonville real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, February 26th, excuse me. And so I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you as I always do. Before I do that, though, I always want to put a plug in for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't. It's really a great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local real estate market. So if you find this of value, please click that subscribe button before you leave. So with that, on with the update here. This last week, I showed we had 4 new homes come on the market in Wilsonville. You can kind of see that's been very steady here over the past month or so at about, roughly around 4 a week. And actually the total number of homes on the market week by week has been holding very steady as well. We had a low of 35 listings and a high of 40. So it's pretty tight range of, supply right now in Wilsonville. And this last week came in at 38. So kind of right in the middle of that range. The median price and days on market for the active listings, that is come up quite a bit from where we started at 674 8 weeks back. Got up to 745 about a month ago, and the last 3 weeks it's been holding right at 735,000 for the median price of the active listings. And then days on market, that is definitely kind of come down from where we started. Started off at 67 days of average market time, and that got down to about 29 days 4 weeks back. And then it's been trending up a little bit from there. The most recent reading is about 39 days of market time for the most recent 38 homes on the market. Moving along to pending sales. This last week, I showed we had 3 pendings in Wilsonville, and you can see that's been on the decline a little bit in terms of weekly pendings here, reaching a high here about 4 weeks back. And the total number of pendings has continued to kind of grow. We were right around 30 or so, 31 pendings, and then it did start to trend up. And this last week did hit a slight high at 38 homes in pending status right now in Wilsonville. And the median price and the days on market for those pendings, that's been holding pretty darn steady. We had a low of 669 and a high of 689, so about a $20,000 band there. And this last week was at that lower end at 669. And then days on market, we had a high of 53 days about 5 weeks back, and it has really fallen quite a bit from that point in time. So this most recent reading is homes been selling within 16 days for the 38 homes that are right now in pending status. So the homes that have been going pending have been tending to go within a couple weeks of market time. Lastly, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together here, I show we only had 1 home crossover from pending to sold last week. And similar to the pendings, you can kind of see that's been on the decline here over the past 2 or 3 weeks now, after reaching 5 about a month ago in terms of weekly closings. And the total number of closings, not total, excuse me, when I look over the prior 4 weeks of activity on a week-by-week basis, this most recent reading is 11. So over the prior 4 weeks, we've had 11 closings, and that has fallen from a high of 21 here about a month ago. So, definitely kind of seeing a decline in closings, obviously, over this past month. With the higher number of pendings that we currently have right now, I would expect to see this probably start to head back up a bit, but we'll keep an eye on that. And the price and days on market for those sold listings, you can kind of see the range on that. We had a low of 527, and from there it's been holding fairly steady. It was in the high 500s for about a month. This past week hit a slight high for the 8 weeks at 625,000 for the median sold price of the most recent 11 sales in Wilsonville. And then days on market, that has increased from a low of 39 days to begin the period. And the most recent reading was 63 days. Again, for these 11 homes that sold, it had a average time of about 2 months of market time. And then the last thing we'll look at is the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. And that red bars is the weeks of inventory number, kind of looking at, both supply and demand. And we started off about 12 weeks of inventory. That dipped down to about 7 weeks of inventory here, about a month, 3 weeks ago. And it has been headed back up because of, again, that lower number of closings and a fairly steady amount of supply. So the most recent reading is about a little under 14 weeks of inventory, which, it's about 3.5 months or so of inventory right now in Wilsonville. And the last thing here is sale price as a percent of the list price, fairly steady. We had a low of 94% and, high of 96, and we're kind of getting back up to that, close to that, about, 95.5. So pretty tight range in terms of what sellers have been getting, off their original asking price. So, all in all, it's been a fairly balanced market in Wilsonville over the, looking at the 2 months of as a whole here. It has been slowing down a bit. Would expect, this number to start falling as a lot of those pendings that are up above or start, flowing through and become sold listings. That we will have to see, and I'll keep an eye on it and let you know. So that's the update. Hope it was helpful. And as always, if I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, certainly would love to lend my 17 years of experience and deep knowledge in the market to your situation. So all my contact information is below. Feel free to reach out, phone or email, and we can have a conversation. And really appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great day and week ahead, and we will see you on the next update.